All right, we're moving on to our second keynote speaker of the day, also the main guest of this year's festival. He's been called the Rembrandt of filmmaking, so that, well, you have to live up to that. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Victor Kossakovsky.
I just don't believe. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. You just said it was brilliant film, right? You just said it was brilliant. You see, have many different ideas. We have what is brilliant. For you, it's brilliant. For someone, it's horrible. Because maybe someone say it's very poor filming. Maybe someone say it's about life. You see, we use such words like Rembrandt, or brilliant, or talent. Did you notice that it was forum a couple of days here? Every time people were pitching and people were saying, oh, he's a talented filmmaker. But I want to ask you, what is a talented filmmaker? What does it mean, talented, to be a talented filmmaker? If you are a singer, you know what it means to be a talented singer. You need to voice, right? You cannot be just a good person. I'm a good person. I want to save the world. I have a cheap camera. I never try it. I never clean lens. But I want to save the world. And I'm a good person. Why not to film? Then I take camera and I film. And I think I save the world. But to sing, you need voice, right? And to film, you need eye. I'm sorry. I don't believe you guys have worry about it, because you guys close to the God. Only you guys. You are just on the God. You are just next to the God. Only you. Only in this country. Not anybody else in the world. The guy who just spoke before me, I have to say something about it, because I was planning to say something different, but this speech made me nervous. I'm like, you see, I'm just shaking now. You know, there is a Tolstoy good short story called Three of the Elders. About three, I don't know if old elders, three of the elders. It's about three guys who is running a church in the island. They're old guys. And they're kind of changing rules. They have only one prayer every day. It's very simple. You know, to understand that, you need to know we have Holy Trio. Holy Trio is most important icon in Russia. So, those three guys who runs church in Ireland, they had only one prayer. It's very simple, like this. Three of you, three of us, please pray for us. So then important priest from the Moscow, knew that those two guys changing rules. They don't follow rules of church. And he sent his representative to the island. And that guy came and said, you guys, you are doing it wrongly. Because there is a rules. In the morning you have to pray this one, in the afternoon you have to this, in the evening this pray. If somebody died, you have to pray this. If birthday, there is a special prayer for this. So every time different. Why you always using one prayer? And he started to teach them how to do it. Then he said, do you understand? Did you learn? They said, yes. Okay, guys, ciao. He said ciao. He took his boat from the island. He started, how to call this? Yeah. And then he heard that somebody calling him, Father, Father, please wait. He turned back and he saw those guys running in the shape of the water. Three these guys running in the shape of the water. And they say, excuse me, we forgot. How did you say, how did you teach us? How we have to say, how we have to pray? He looked at them and he said, forget it. Just do what you did before. That's what I tell you guys. When I came to, there are many missionaries will come here, teach you to make films, including me. Fuck them. Because there are many ways to Roma. There is a way, British way, there is Russian way, but there is your way, guys. I came to Amsterdam this time. I was waiting for the bag. Then a woman came to me. She said, Victor, oh, I love your film. I thought she's from the festival. And I said, do you have a film on the festival? She said, no. I said, how do you know me? She said, your film is playing in 3 months in front of my house, and I watched this. My mother watched this, my children watched this, all my family watched this, and we love you. Then I took a cab, and driver said to me, oh, guy, I watch your movies, so good. Then I came to buy falafel, and guy who gave me falafel, I took my €5 to give him. He said, no, you don't need to pay. I came to see a movie with my girlfriend, and she loved it. And then he said, second day I came with another girlfriend, she loves it too. You don't need to listen us, guys. You already have audience. They know how to watch your movies, guys. Just, did you see a John Apple film? Did you see John Apple's film? Did you? There is one thing I want to point you guys. I have to confess, talking about prayer, I was kind of fucking arrogant because I was sure everything what Nick will say, it's bullshit. But then I start listening. In the beginning, actually, I did not listen because he speaks English, real English, I don't. And first 5 minutes I lost. And this was important because, we go to the place, people do not know us. And what is important in cinema? Maybe in TV important how I speak, what I speak. Maybe in TV important what I say. But in cinema important how I say. He was staying here, and 5 minutes I lost. I didn't understand anything. Then I understand, no, he says something interesting. It was only one mistake. He say, documentary, why we like documentary? We need to think what your documentary tells new for the world. This bullshit. What documentary show new to the world? Not to tell. Because this is one thing what I'm telling you. He was staying here. Did you notice? What did you see, guys? Imagine you don't listen to him. Imagine you are filmmakers. Imagine you use your eyes sometimes. So he was telling you how to teach, how to make film. But what did you see in that moment? What he was doing? He was scratching his balls all the time. And then he was smelling hands. Then he was talking again, something interesting. Then he was scratching balls again. Whatever he will say, I'm sorry, I see something else. I suppose you know what I'm talking about, because if you see his film, what is good in his film, what is bad in his film, I don't believe you will win. I don't believe your film will win today. Because there is only one cinematic moment people don't like today. Do you remember the episode in the end of his film? The woman and man who lost daughter, they're talking about woman trying to say something, and man in Georgia, and man, her husband, he was trying to stop her. And she say, no, I have to tell. And he said, no, enough. And the guy who was running camera, he was changing focus from her face to his face. And then again to her face. And then in the very right moment, to his face. In very, very right moment. And this is no one else can do, only we. Only filmmakers can do this. Only we can give this feeling. If he will change focus differently, I will not cry in this moment. If he will change focus differently, I will not feel anything. But if he knows how to change focus, I will cry. I'm calling you, forget anybody who teach you to make films. You guys live in a country where people watch documentaries. You guys, after all, you guys had few important people before you. Don't invent bicycle people. Just follow rules were made in this country. You are a cinematic country. And you have to continue this. I suggest you to do what? Next. But don't listen to me, same as anybody here who will teach you. But as I'm here, I'm telling you what I believe. First of all, we don't need to make good films anymore. Stop doing it, people. We are ruining our job now. We ruin our industry. We produce many films, far too many. And then it's simply devaluation of our job. It's simple devaluation. We are talking too much. We are filming too much. We simply do not clean lens and filming. Filming. I call you, think first, then film. But when you film, close your brain. Open your eye, open your ear. Feel, use your intuition, use your instinct. Forget about your brain. Otherwise, you will repeat what you know. Be surprise yourself. But what I want to tell you, what we are doing now, we are fighting for viewers. We want that people will come to watch our film in cinema. How we can do it now? If Hollywood spending billions to produce films, they spend like normal budget of the Hollywood movie like over $50 million. And how we can compete? How we can compete? By the way, we can. I believe. We have to forget. I give you a small example. Simple, local, small budget, even big budget, but like I always, in my face, it's Polanski film. Four people on the set. 4 people, 2 men and 2 women. All film, they're sitting in one room, talking. And then I see credits, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Few thousand people were working on this fucking film. Just 4 people. Nothing else, no decoration, nothing filming outside, just in one room. Why? Why they do it? Because they want people come to see the film. They put a lot of brain, a lot of talents, a lot of energy, a lot of money. And what we do? We think, okay, I'm alone, I have my camera. And then I want to compete with those guys who spend millions to produce film, and then spend millions to trick us, to invite us to watch them, to watch this bullshit. So what I want to tell you guys, believe to yourself, believe that cinema is art and not telling stories, forget it. Believe that we are not telling stories, we show to the world something they don't see. We are professionals. We should stop just making films like everybody can do. We have to combine our brains. You are sitting here, 200 people. Make few groups, like 10 groups or 20 people. Combine your brains. Okay, you will lose 1 year. But in 1 year time, you will have 10 great movies. And all Holland will say, fuck, there is a huge community of great people here, living here. And we did not see what they see. Combine your brains. Maybe he is talented in one, you are talented in another. Sit 1 week, 2 weeks, fight, punch in the face to each other. Then find idea, cinematic idea, that people who, normal people, will say, I did not see world this way, never. And then, in 1 year time, here in Amsterdam, you will show us few films, and we will cry. And then, in this country, people will say, there are such people who are making films. It's so easy, I don't know. About IDFA. I have to finish. About IDFA. One day Ali must get prize for government of country. Because what she did for the world is absolutely unbelievable. And it's good that she got prize from city, but she must get prize from country. Ciao, people.
Thank you, Victor.